Welcome to another edition of Brawl to We Fall. Let's talk about it segment. In the house, we got my boy Meek, Maul, and Sal Showtime. Yes, we are in the building, and you know who I am. I am Teo, and we about to talk about it. We're gonna kick things off with the AEW Double or Nothing predictions segment, and it's a lot. It's a lot of matches, a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to. Um, I'll say it. I don't know if my brothers over there agree with me or not. I love WWE, but it's something about AEW's pay per views. They may be slacking somewhat on their TV shows, but their pay per views always deliver. So I'm going to say that, and now I'm going to get into one of the first matches that I'm looking forward to. Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage for the AEW World Championship. My prediction is that Swerve retains his belt. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, me.
All right. For me, I completely agree with you. Um, Swerve is just the type of person that works the best almost against Christian Cage. 'Cause his main problem is he is a Weasley heel. He's willing to do whatever it takes. But the reason he lost against Adam Copeland is because if you they like Adam Copeland's the type of person. The more you throw at him, he's going to fight harder. He's going to fight harder. He's going to fight harder. He might like getting hit a little bit. And that's the same thing that Swerve got. And he already has pattern of losing to people like that. It's already in the books to me.
All right, all right. Go ahead, Sal. You up? What you think?
Yeah, well, gotta say shout out to my man Swerve, man. Black champion representing at AEW. Much love to him. But I just love the Cage storyline. I just love. I know he's a heel, but we haven't had a heel like this in a very very long time. That's really hated. That's truly hated and adopting that old school heel vibe that we love, man. So I love what Christian is doing, but I still feel like Swerve. It's still his time. It's still his time.
All right, that's what's up. And I say that too. Yeah, he just got his belt. I don't see him losing it. Although the EVPs are looking like they really want him to lose this belt, like they're stacking the chips against him. It's
Mm.
almost like they're totally against him and Willow Nightingale. To be honest, they're stacking chips against both of them. So we're
Mm.
gonna see how this plays out. Because I think that the EVPs probably be in no position after their match to say or do anything. But we're
Mm.
gonna move on to Tony Storm versus Serena Deeb. I don't really care for this match too much because I think Serena Deeb is too old to be wrestling. Um, but I do believe she may take that belt from Tony Storm only because of even though she's got the age, she still have the skill to back it up. So, what you think about that, my boy? There, anybody? Go ahead, shoot.
I mean, well, one thing I definitely got to say about this is that I think it feels weird when it comes to Serena Deeb because there's a lot of people who are still fans of her and stuff, and they also feel like she kind of not getting what she deserves. But at the same time, she got a lot of skill in the ring. She can be a really good teacher, but when it comes to like her character, for some reason, this seems to always be like nothing really there other than the fact that she's a good wrestler. Um, so her holding the belt might not be such a great idea. Then there's the fact that Tony Storm is still like really over basically. Everything she's doing is working really well. Whoever she passes it to better be a great character and also good in the ring as well. And she's doing good at both. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I just feel like it's kind of a same thing as you basically the same where it's like I kind of don't see much coming out of this match fully, other than a good
Hmm.
match.
Right,
But yeah,
right. What you think, Sal?
Man, yeah, I like D, man. I like Serena D, but what they call it, professor. I like
Yeah.
D, man. Honestly, I don't feel like I really feel like she didn't get her shine in AEW, and honestly, I feel like they might just give her, they might give her a chance right now. So I'm gonna go with D.
All right, so everybody agree. Deep is going to get that title. All right, all right, all right. So
Oh
let's
no,
move on
no, 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 no,
quickly on.
no. I was saying the opposite.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
said the
said
opposite.
Tony's gonna keep a belt. Oh, okay, all right, all right. So we got one, well, two against one. Okay, all right. So next up, Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Monet for the TBS Championship. My money is on Mercedes Monet because they want to push her. I think they're trying to promote her and push her since she's there. And to be honest with you, I don't know. Something strange is happening right now. You can see that because she's taken that direction of looking like a heel, that people are more or less on the Willow Nightingale side. So I don't know if she's a heel and trying to come back. I don't know if it's working for her. The crowd is not as hype as they was when she first came out. I don't know. Is it me? I don't know. What y'all think about that? Good,
Well, me,
me.
I think Will Nightingale might lose, like as well. But I feel like she's been trying to stay babyface for a while, and the crew is starting to feel that she's with starting to feel like, or at least it looks like it. There's some dissension there. There's some, oh, she stays back, and they're not fully understanding why she wants them to stay back and stuff. So she already to them probably seeing like she's setting herself apart. So I feel like um, Mercedes Monet might try to cheat if she can. Her friends might come in and interfere. The stuff, like you said, this the thing, everything is stacked against her a little bit in this. So
Mhm.
I also feel like they're trying to push Monet definitely because they paid a lot of money to do that already. So
Right,
yeah, I
right.
think that Monet's going to be winning this one too.
Okay. Who you got, Sal?
Yeah, man, it's a tough one right here because Nightingale just got the belt, man. She just got the belt. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, nah, she not. No, don't go out like this. Don't go out like this. You know what I
Uh-oh.
mean? I don't think she should lose the belt this quick. Honestly, I'm hoping that they do the right
Yeah.
thing and she wins, and maybe some rematch happens down the line, bro. But I got a funny feeling, like the CEO, Mercedes Monet. I mean, they paid a lot of money to get over here at AEW, so you're gonna go with the money,
True.
man. But
Very true.
yeah, I think by default, man, Monet is gonna get it.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. What about this match here? Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay, AEW Intercontinental title. Um, I think Will Ospreay is going to be the new champ. I mean, this dude is unstoppable. He once he beat um Daniel Bryanson, he was Brian, whatever. I believe that he is the future. He's the future. I believe he's the future, and I believe that they're going to push him as far as they can because he got the speed, he's got the agility. I don't see nothing wrong with this dude at all in the ring. This dude is this he's unstoppable. But it's going to be a tough match because Roderick Strong is no slouch. He definitely got the technical skills. But the thing that he's lacking is that speed and agility. Now Roderick Strong is very, and that word and his name strong. He's a very
Strong.
strong dude. But Will Osprey with that speed is what's going to take him out. So I got Will Osprey on that one. What you think, Mick?
Now I actually quite agree on about the Roger Strong being actually a pretty good contender against him. Some
Mhm.
people were upset about this match because they felt like I had no story. I think last week, yeah, they finally added some bits in that helped everybody understand. Oh, this is a long time rivalry almost in a way, a little bit.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because a lot of these people met each other before in other places before they got to WWE or AEW and stuff. So this is
Yeah, they did talk
that's
about
this is some kind of like rivalry there. So
that.
I'm
Mhm.
glad they added story that way. But to say who's going to win this match, it's hard not to say Will Ospreay because first thing he's coming in with like a bunch of momentum. Oh. Um, and like Roger Strong is just rebuilding up his momentum. He's doing really good. He's going to be someone who's going to be holding the title definitely soon after he
Mhm.
loses this title. uh,
So you agree he gonna
and,
lose it?
but Will Ospreay is just too fast. He's too skilled. People, even when there is people who are stronger than him, he's able to
Mhm.
outmaneuver the strength. He's able to
Yes,
outmaneuver people who are able to outmaneuver people. So
yes,
I don't really see Roger Strong bringing in. He's going to actually be a challenge, but he's not going to bring in enough to beat
right.
Will Ospreay. Sadly, no. But I do
I,
see, like, even this week when you saw everybody in the ring when they had
yep,
their 2-on-2 match,
yep.
it showed you kind of saw these are like some of the guys going to be the future of this company for the next few years. So
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
Will
yeah.
Ospreay, Will Ospreay, obviously.
What you think, Sal?
Yo, listen, man. I told my man Meek this on Wrestling Wall podcast.
Mhm.
Osprey is the best wrestler right now in the world. He's the best in the
Yes,
world right
yes,
now, bro.
yes.
Especially after he beat my man, Daniel. What's the name? I got it wrong too.
Yeah, yeah,
Brian
yeah,
Danielson.
yeah,
I was like, man, that was a good match though. That was a really good match. I'm like, yeah, you beat
yeah,
Brett, I'm messing his name. But
yeah,
you beat him. Yeah, he's
yeah.
next level. That's next level. So,
Yes,
but
yes,
Roger Strong, man, he always got his crew. You can't, you can't sleep on the crew and the cheating
yeah.
shenanigans. So,
And I want to talk about that too. I want to talk about that.
yeah.
What do y'all think about this whole thing with Don Callis and his family? Because I say this all the time. How you gonna have a family that don't defend your main dude, Will Ospreay? You never see the Don Callis family come out there to defend this dude. He done got beat down a few times by a lot of people, and you never
Hmm.
see the Don Callis. In fact, you don't even see Don Callis come out until now when he came out with Orange Cassidy. You didn't see him come out no other time. And even with
Yeah.
that, they got their ass whipped, and he did nothing but run. He ran. He
Yeah.
didn't call his troops, yo, come out here, yo, I need backup. Nothing. You don't see the Don Callis doing anything that a normal stable would do. Now,
Yeah.
if Will Ospreay had that backup Don Callis family, then I would say, okay, Roddy, you got some competition over there, because I believe, well, I know that one of the biggest dudes out of the Callis family is hurt right now, but he would have definitely took care of whoever's in the in Roger Strong's family, but he would have took them out. You know what I'm saying? But there's no real backup for Will Ospreay. But
Yeah.
as you've seen, he can handle his own, and I think maybe that's what it is that Callis think he can handle his own, so he don't need it. But here's another thing: Will Ospreay, when he first came over to AEW before he was signed, he had his own crew. So I don't know. Maybe he may not be alone this time. He may have his crew with him because he got a whole crew in New Japan Wrestling. So he may bring them over with him. So we'll see what's going to happen. But let's move on. Now, this match is getting a little bit crazy, but on my shows, I have warned, I don't know if House of Black was watching, but I warned them not to put Adam Copeland. I warned them about that because Adam Copeland just showed them on Dynamite how crazy and sadistic he really is. I don't know if y'all saw Dynamite, but he dropped puddles, buckets of blood on Malachi Black.
Yeah.
So I think that Adam is going to retain his title because he done beat the whole House of Black. He done beat everybody in there, the biggest to the smallest. He beat them all. And I say it like this: if he beats Malachi Black, and I know he will, he needs to just be a member. As a matter of fact, he needs to be the leader. What y'all think? Go
Um,
ahead, me.
I mean, I do feel like that he does seem like a good fit in some type of way because he has experience with those type of gimmicks. Ministry of Darkness, the Brood, obviously.
Yep.
So that even makes sense for the blood, dropping the blood, the Brood one right there.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't. Some people saying that he might be coming up with a new Brood, and I don't know about that one. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but it could happen. It's AEW. If a good idea is put on the table or an interesting idea is put on the table, it seems like it tends to at least be looked into a little bit. So,
Right.
but I agree with you. I feel like I'm probably going to win this match, and I feel like he might have to join. His regular
Right.
character has been getting kind of redundant in certain ways. So him
Yeah.
doing the spooky weird stuff might be a lot more interesting. It already is a lot more interesting.
What you think, Sal?
First of all, listen, man. Shout out to the House of Black, man. I love what Malachi is doing. I just love it. They should be bigger to me than what they are right now, as far as how
Mhm.
AEW is using them as a crew. But
Right.
I like them. But nah, man, Adam Copeland, man. I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win too, hands down.
See, that's what I like. I like that. All right. So my thing, though, I'm gonna say it, and then I've said it on other shows. Adam Copeland damn near took out the Undertaker. Malachi
Yeah.
Black and House of Black ain't no Undertaker. And I mean, he did some things to Undertaker. He did some things to the Undertaker. He made the Undertaker rethink his entire gimmick. That when you get that type of Adam Copeland, yeah, you're gonna be in for something. So I can't wait to see that match. Like I said, there's a lot of matches I can't wait to see. That's one of them. That's one on my list. That's one on my list. In fact, all the matches that I mentioned, minus the Tony Storm match, is the tops on my list. Now we get to this one right here. This is the next one that's on the tops on my list. Anarchy in the Arena. Do you think the Elite is gonna win versus Team AEW? Because I mean they are taking them out. They're taking out everybody that they can. They didn't succeed with taking out Brian Danielson, but and that's because your boy came out with a flamethrower, but which is which would back anybody up. Darby
Yeah.
Allen is not playing. He came out with a flamethrower. What are you gonna do with that? Yo, he was about to roast some marshmallows right there, boy.
Make some barbecue up in there. Make some barbecue in that joint.
Yeah, he wasn't playing. And who was driving the car? Nobody
Right.
but Tony. Tony was driving the car. Yo, he was like, yeah, get out there with that flamethrower. Really? A flamethrower?
Now, we
Anyway,
should
so
have brought together
anything
the match
goes.
together.
Anything goes at Anarchy in the Arena. I've seen them all. The best ones is with John Moxley, but this gonna be something different. My money with Darby Allen, which I know he puts his body. Think about this. This dude got hit by a New York bus and he's still walking without a limp. Some people
Yeah,
get
man.
hit by a bus, can't even walk no more. A New York bus at that.
Yeah.
And he puts his body on the line. My money is on Team AEW. Which I got. Who want to go?
Yeah, mate.
Okay, so I think that for a period of time, I thought that the team Elite was gonna win because they have too much power. They're gonna cheat. They're willing to pull out all the stops. They might pull out some people, random people out of nowhere to help. But now that Tony Khan fully kind of is saying showing he's going to be joining this, that means he has the power to pull some strings to the power to help cheat. And then they got the guy who won't quit for nothing, and he's the most extreme person in the building.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
like a young Terry Funk.
So,
Yeah.
I don't see them throwing anything at Darby Allin hard enough to stop him. And then he also got other people helping him. He got other people who really don't quit, like literally everybody don't quit until his body does.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh, Brian Danielson, my bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
I just don't see. I kind of don't see the elite winning. They are going to throw everything they can. They're going to cheat as much as they can, and
Mhm.
just when you think that they can get up, it's going to be one, two, ooh, uh, another win. Gonna
Right.
keep going.
Right. All right. So
So I'm actually really excited for this match because I think most craziness can happen. Just like the music, just like at certain shows, there's like a space for anything to happen. The same way there was a space for anything to happen in a WWE match, like at WrestleMania, how
right.
WrestleMania was.
Right.
There's an anything to happen situation going on here too.
You're right. You're right. What you think, Sal?
Yeah, this is one of those matches. I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win this one right here. Either or. Like this is a hard prediction right here. I can't even
Yeah.
call it honestly. So I'm gonna just leave it at that and enjoy the match.
You're right.
Yeah, I can't even call this one,
You're
and
right.
that's
You're
good.
right.
That's a good situation to have where
Yeah.
you have a
Yeah.
match, but you
I
don't
like
even know where it's
unpredictable.
gonna go.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that unpredictable stuff. Yep. All right. We're gonna get into John Moxley versus Konosuke Takashita, the IWGP Championship Eliminator match. I got Takashita winning. What y'all got?
Um, yeah, I have him winning too. I don't like eliminator matches, so the concept of it kind of annoys me a little bit. I don't like eliminator matches, but I think this will still be a really good match. Though both of them are heavy hitters. Both of them can take hits, and I think Konosuke adds a bit extra high flying stuff in there too. So
Right.
it's going to be a very spectacular match in comparison to some of John Moxley's other matches, where it's just mostly a brawl. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, and I agree with
Right.
you with the
Right.
Konosuke. It just feels like it makes sense for him to win.
The reason I say that though is because I feel that they keep announcing that even he if John Moxley is not the champion, that Takashita gets a shot at that title, no matter who has it, which is a hint that for some reason John Moxley might lose it somewhere, either in IWGP or even AEW. Wait, yeah, he can lose it in AEW too. Wherever he defends it, he can lose it. So I just get a feeling that they're planning for something else for John Moxley. What you got, Style?
Hey, shout out to the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley, straight up, John Moxley, shit
All
straight up.
right,
What's going on?
okay. All right, so you got Mox. Okay. All right. This grudge match, I think, needs to end here. And I do have some type of rumor that Orange Cassidy is going to be leaving for a minute on an injury leave. So Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta, I think Trent Beretta is going to win this match.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree, and I also think that Orange Cassidy's been needing a break for a while.
Right.
Trent Beretta is a really good wrestler, and he also has a really good energy about him already.
Mhm.
I'm glad that this would probably help him build momentum to be up a little higher, and if that doesn't work, then you might have to rethink things. But I think it would be the perfect way to kind of push him up to show everybody, oh, this is one of our new guys, and if he fails, he fails. But it seemed like he's been there and he's been a part of enough moments to succeed. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think he can get this win. I think it's going to be also a good match. Unlike some other people, I actually like Orange Cassidy matches. So um, yeah, I think I'm definitely going to enjoy this one. It's going to be okay. It's going to be good. It's not going to be the
Yeah.
best match of the night, definitely.
Yeah. Orange, I think Orange Cassidy, like you said, needs a break. They also make him into like a RoboCop type of thing, where he can't, he's invincible. Those are the only things that I don't like about his matches. Some of the times, like especially with things that Trent Beretta do, like when they drop some on his head on the stairs, it's some stuff is just unbelievable. You're not supposed to just get up like ain't nothing happened from that. You know what I'm saying? I was watching Bubba Ray Dudley's show, and he was talking about that. He was like, "These are just some of the things you just don't do." You know, as a wrestler, you making it look real fake right now. He dropped you, he power drivered her on his head. You're not supposed to just get up and shake that off.
Yeah,
Ambulances are supposed to come. That's the only thing I don't like about his Orange Cassidy's matches. What you got, Sal? Who you think gonna win now, Orange Cassidy or
Hey,
Trent Beretta?
listen, man. If you like Darby Allen, you gotta like Superman Part Two, man. Orange Cassidy, you know.
Nah, it's a difference. Like I said earlier, it's a difference. This dude in real life got hit by a bus and got up. That's
yeah,
different. He is Superman.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Freshly squeezed. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gotta say no Diddy. But I'm gonna go with Orange Cassidy, man. I think the guys like I said, like you said, there's some things that he should have got beat by, or some moves he should have positions, compromising positions he been in, and he always
Mhm.
finds a way to win. So I'm gonna go Orange,
Right.
Orange Cassidy.
All right. Okay, dokie. All right, we're gonna move it on. The trios match. And I want to talk about Jericho. What do y'all think? Is he smoking the same stuff that that our truth is smoking? What you think? What's going on with him? But what do you think about this trios match? The FTW Championship. Hook versus Jericho versus Shibata. You think Hook is
Yeah,
gonna
me.
get his belt back?
Uh, all I can say is that I think it's gonna be a fun match. I I like. I'm a little tired of Chris Jericho a little bit, so I kind of have a little bit mixed feelings towards this match. A little bit. I'm not hating his new group yet fully, but it just still feels weird and wrong that it's like another new group, another new group, another new group. I kind of feel even awkward about him winning this match. I get it. He has credibility. If someone beats him for that title, they gain credibility.
Mhm.
But I almost feel like they could have did this against somebody else instead of him because I don't know. I just feel like this something's not clicking in this match but it's because of him. I would like Hook versus Konosuke, right?
Oh wow, that would be a good match. You're right about that. That's a good match.
Well, Shibata, my bad. I'm saying the name wrong. I said Konosuke
Yeah, Shibata
again.
or Shibata. Okay. Well, I don't know.
Him against
Shibata and
Shibata.
Hook are good. They're good friends, man. You know.
Yeah, but friends could have a friendly fight.
Nah, Hook ain't friendly. Nah, Hook, especially now after he plucked Jericho in the head with that microphone. He ain't friends right now. He trying to get
Yeah,
hurt. He trying to hurt somebody. You know.
but yeah, he should have hit him in the head long before that when he pushed his father.
You're right.
I'm still upset
You're right.
about his. Oh, I'll fight you anytime. No, not fight you anytime. You push my dad. I'm fighting you right now.
Right.
If you want to fight
Right.
after that fight, then.
Yep.
But so I'm kind of when it comes to this match, it's like I'm already here and there because I'm many things upset me about just the run that led up to this match.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna give it to Hook right now. I'm gonna give it to Hook. Gonna give it to
Who you got, Sal?
Hey, listen, man. I like what Chris Jericho is doing with this FTW for the World Championship, right? For the world. I like how he remixed it for the world. There he goes, more PG for the world. Um, yeah, yeah. And I like he's actually letting him know that I'm trying to teach you something, Hook. I'm trying to teach you something here. You know what I mean? Um, I think Jericho's gonna pull this out. I think Jericho's gonna pull this out. I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to this match.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
this. I don't. Oh, go ahead.
I
Go
just want
me.
to say that when it comes to some of these matches, the one thing I dislike is when there's a triple threat match and there's a champion. Champions tend to win, so y'all might be right about this Chris Jericho thing if y'all both would have picked that.
Well, I was about to say I don't have a prediction for this one. I don't know who's going to win. This is for me an unpredictable
Mm.
match because you think about it, Jericho has an advantage. He got Big Bill outside, so he's got
Yeah.
that advantage, you
Mhm.
know. And then you got now on another end of this stick, you got two friends fighting against Jericho. So depending on how bad Shibata wants that belt, and I don't think he really wants it. He's been more or less defending Hook. So I think the tides are going to turn on Jericho, where these two may team up together and take him out and get the belt, and he just gives it back to Hook. I mean, that's a family belt. It shouldn't even be up for grabs in the first place, but Taz decided to throw it in there. But to be honest with you, that's a family belt. I think Hook need to get his belt back. But honestly, I don't know who's going to win this match. This is one of
Yeah.
those matches where, like I said, is unpredictable. Jericho and Big Bill, and they may have a third member. We don't know where Guevara is at. He was a part of Jericho, so we don't know if he may
Isn't
come out. Too. You know what I'm saying?
isn't he
We
still
don't
in?
know what may happen. Guevara, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know he was out on maternity leave at one time, so I don't know. But we don't know
Did,
what.
he's in a match. He injured someone, and they felt like he. I think it was Jeff Hardy, and they didn't like the way that match went. They felt like he. There was a moment where there was definitely a way to know that there's a problem. He kept on trying to push to do a certain move, and they felt like
Mm,
that was unsafe and against the rules. So they kind of, I think they suspended him for that.
oh, well, see, I don't know that, but at the other end of the stick, still Jericho got the advantage. So I don't know. They may give it back to Hook. They may let Shibata get the belt. And then Shibata, like you said, you may get the match you want. Shibata versus Hook for the belt. We don't know. That's an unpredictable match for me. But I'm gonna move on to the last match on my list that they just made happen. The Trios Championship match with the Bullet Club Gold versus the Death Triangle. I don't have a prediction for this match either, only because at the end of the day, there's still a Bullet Club Gold member that is out that haven't made a return yet, and that's Juice Robinson. We don't know. He may come in there and lean things
Mm.
on their side. On the other end of that stick, I don't know. I give it to Bullet Club Gold that they do win their matches, and they've been doing it somewhat legitimately. They have the skills. Now, on the other end of the stick, I am a Death Triangle fan, and I believe Death Triangle is going to pull it off. That's what I believe, and that's what I want. But like I said, we never know what may happen in a match like this because when these guys are pushed to the edge, they always pull out some type of cheating method. They're good at cheating. So I don't know. I really don't know how to call this match. All right, who want to go first?
I think I'm gonna go first. 'Cause I agree with you on the Bullet Club Gold members winning only because, like you said, they've been kind of on a roll. They've been winning kind of legitimately a lot of times, but you know they cheat too. Um,
Hmm.
and I also feel like the momentum is still going up and still moving.
Right.
Um, I'm a big Death Triangle fan as well. I like all the members individually. I like them as groups. So if them just coming together might be the reason they'll lose, but this might start a few where they get another chance and maybe another chance after that or something, and maybe that's when they win. But for right now, I feel like they not gonna get the win because I guess they just haven't been active as a team for long enough.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, what you got, Sal?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. This is another one of those matches. I just can't call it, brother. I don't know who's gonna win this one. Oh man, I don't know which one. I love both teams too, man. You know what? But if I had to, and the Bang Bang Gang put a gun to my head, I'll probably go with um Death Triangle. Death Triangle.
Okay. All right. So there we have it. We got our predictions lined up for AEW Double or Nothing. I can't wait to Sunday. See what our predictions come out with. But you'll hear about it on my show. Won't be this Sunday. It will be next week Sunday that I'll put out there the predictions and how they came out and the end results of Double or Nothing. But right now we're gonna take a pause for the cause and go to a commercial break, and then we'll be back with WWE's King of the Ring. Hey there, wrestling fans. This is your boy Teo, the host of Brawl Till We Fall. And I want you to check out my show every Sunday. We have two shows. That's right, we have two shows on Sunday night. The two shows we have is the highlight show, which is at 6:30 p.m. on Sundays. And then we have our premiere show at 8:30 p.m. on Sundays. So check us out. We also have our Thursday night Let's Talk About It show featuring my brothers, and hopefully sometime in the future we can have some wrestling stars or somebody to come out and talk about the pay-per-views that's coming up on that weekend. So every Thursday, right before the pay-per-views, we have our Let's Talk About It show. So check us out. Right there's the info. You can go to YouTube to check us out on YouTube, and soon we'll have other platforms. But until then, right now, check us out. Every Sunday, we have our show. Peace out. We're back, and we're going to be talking about WWE's King of the Ring and our predictions for this pay per view. This is a happening weekend, man. This is the first time I've seen in a minute that they had both AEW's pay per views and WWE's pay per views. So this is a very great time for wrestling fans. Now, WWE's King of the Ring is going to be on at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. This is going to be an interesting show. But since we're doing this before SmackDown's recorded or SmackDown's taping, or I should say SmackDown's live event, we are not, we don't know who is going to be the final person that's facing off for the King of the Ring. So we're doing this before even that. So we're going to start off with who we think is going to make it to the finals. So King of the Ring qualifier match on SmackDown. Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga. I got my money on Tama Tonga because he has the advantage of the bloodline being outside of the ring. Now, unless KO returns, and that turns into a whole nother match, which I'm pretty sure may happen since they have such a short card, they may have KO return to help out Randy Orton, which will leave a match to him and Solo at King of the Ring. I don't know. But even if that happens, chances of Randy Orton winning may not work. Now, I do want Randy Orton to win to face Gunther. That would be a great match. But I think Tama Tonga is going to win. In fact, I think Tama Tonga is going to win the whole King of the Ring. But that's my prediction, and I'm putting that out there now. Who y'all got? I'm going to start with you, Sal.
Yeah, oh, man, that's an awesome breakdown, man. I want Randy Orton to win though. I'm gonna go with Randy Orton only because Tawa Tonga just got here, man. The brother just got here. You know what I'm saying? Just got here, but he does have the bloodline backing him. But I'm gonna still go with the veteran Randy Orton. And we want to see Gunther versus Randy. We want to see. We want to see that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I want to see that. What you got, Meek?
Um, at the end of the day, like once the King of the Ring started and we saw the contestants, I kind of already felt Gunther's gonna win this one in the end. But when it comes to Randy versus Tamu Tunga, if okay in a straight up match, Randy wins every time right now, according to the way everything is looking. But you're right, Tamu Tunga might win this one just from interference. So I think when it comes to Randy versus Tamu Tunga, yeah, I think Tamu Tunga's gonna win this one. But against Gunther, I don't even care if there is cheating. I still think Gunther's gonna win that.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Gunther only because now Gunther has a short squad now because he only got one member left, and that's Ludwig Kaiser, who I call Bert or Ernie. But anyway, he only got him left, and so I don't see him. Bloodline. Come on now, there's too many of them. And we still don't know the other ones that are still coming. We don't know when they're gonna pop up. And seem like every pay-per-view, there's a new member of the bloodline. So we don't know. Um, but I'm gonna move on. um, Undisputed WWE Championship. I didn't really like how this went down because I really don't want Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes. But I'm talking about the contract signing last week. I don't know if y'all saw that on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
This dude, Logan Paul, is sneaky. He's one of those wrestlers I really don't trust. I don't trust nothing he do. I don't trust him in the ring. I don't even trust to make a prediction because this dude, every pay-per-view comes up with something new. Either he got somebody dancing in a bottle, he got somebody to help him with a like out of nowhere. Santos Escobar came out and handed him brass knuckles. He's always got somebody helping him cheat. Always. So I don't know, but I do know that Cody signed that contract without reading it. He don't know what's on it. He don't know if because it's supposed to be champion versus champion, and usually when that happens, whoever wins gets both belts. But Logan Paul has already made his statement that even if Cody wins, he's not going to get his belt, which means that even if Cody wins, he's not going to get his due, and that's a if Cody wins. So I don't know, and you got to also look at it from a business standpoint. This dude has one of their biggest sponsors, which is Prime. So my money, if I had to choose, would be on Logan Paul. So I know that's the stretching it, but right now I'm looking at it from a cheating perspective. So
Mm-hmm.
what you got there, Sal?
Hey, listen. To be honest with you, I'm a Logan Paul fan, bro. Ask your boy
What?
Meek, man. I support Logan Paul. That's right. Prime drink.
Nah,
I don't like the drink though, but
nah.
I don't like the drink though. But he's a good wrestler, and you're
No,
right.
Sal. No.
Yes, yeah. And you pointed out that he does cheat a lot though. You don't know who's gonna come out with some brass knucks. You don't know who's gonna come out to help
Right.
when it comes to Logan Paul. So listen, man. But at the same time, if he does beat Cody, he's shocking the WWE world if he beats him. But I'm gonna go with Logan Paul. I'm gonna go with Logan Paul.
Okie dokie.
Mhm.
What you got, Meek?
Um, well, I'm gonna first start by saying that I feel like Cody Rhodes is gonna win this one, right? But
Mm-hmm.
the on that night of the signing and him not even looking at the contract and him getting tricked and basically and he said, "Oh, I'll handle it." Um, when he was getting the general manager was getting mad that Logan Paul was even trying this mess, and he's like, I got it." I agree. So I think at that point where he said I accept and everything, everybody every wrestler, even the dumbest wrestler, was just like our truth was in the background, like um, people in catering who never wrestled in their life, just um, the little kids watching. It's like he's supposed to be the smart one. So one thing that he definitely showed us that he has is in ring skill and a crazy amount of toughness, enough to be able to battle with um, Brock Lesnar and stuff, enough to fight against the Rock and the whole bloodline in one night almost. He had help, but he still like pushed through. He pushed through for Torn Peck. So the one that he got is resilience and the ability to fight through the cheating and stuff that's going on. But I think we all even the most Cody crybaby person in the row are like, okay, that was the most gullible dumb thing I've ever seen in my life.
All right. You make a good
But
point.
Cody's gonna win.
All right, so you think Cody's gonna win? All right, okay. So we got um two for Logan, one for Cody. All right, let's get back to the qualifier matches for the Queen of the Ring now. Bianca or Nia Jax? Um, Rumor has it that Bianca is pregnant, and I
Mm.
put that out there allegedly. Allegedly. However, I've just seen her out there with Jade Cargo having a good time. I don't know. So she don't look pregnant. I don't know. It just could be a rumor. But with that being said, they may give Nia Jax a run. Now, if Nia Jax do win, Lyra Valkyria is the one who won over on Raw. I don't think she got a shot in hell. I think Nia Jax gonna pummel that little girl, and it's gonna be a win, and she's gonna be the queen of the ring. In fact, it don't matter if Bianca or Nia Jax win; they're gonna beat the hell out of Lyra Valkyria. That's what I say. Anyway, who y'all
Agreed.
got?
Agreed. Yeah, me.
See, I think there is a small chance that Lila Valkyrie can win, only because Triple H has a bit like if you hear how they talk about her, they're trying to make her seem like a big deal as much as they can, and Triple H has a big bias against people in NXT. The only way she could win is if somehow Nia and Bianca fight and injure each other too badly, maybe because of the J. Cargill disrespect towards the child stuff going on. Maybe that might do it to get Lila Valkyrie to win, but I still don't think that she could win in that. And also, just the idea of Nia Jax walking around with a crown and a scepter, bullying people even more. It's going to be very fun and entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
I know we supposed to be like, no, don't do that. But when she came out and said, your mom sucks, and then she said, no, she doesn't. I'm sorry, that was the best moment of that whole match. Um, but I'm heavily leaning towards Nia Jax winning this because first thing, Bianca Belair got everything. Even if she loses, she got the title multiple times. She
Yeah,
won
that's
Yeah.
the
right.
Royal Rumble. Mad early, got in there mad early, left last with the title with the contract. It just there's no losing for her for real.
Right,
Um,
right.
and Nia Jax hasn't gotten anything
Hmm.
tangible on her record to hold, and Lana Valkyria is very new, so she can put
True.
up a good effort and lose.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm going with Nia Jax.
yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with
Yeah,
you on that. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. All right, let's get into this Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed. Um, I think Sammy's gonna retain. Only because I think, and it may be a no contest because he got a real personal issue and grudge, and he has every right to have one against Chad Gable. And Bronson Reed is only there to get that belt. But we already know what happens. Bronson Reed is really, he's great in a sense, but he's a clumsy wrestler. He fumbles a lot. So I think that even in this triple threat match, he may have an opportunity, but I don't see Sami Zayn losing the belt this quickly. One, Two, I see Bronson Reed and Gable fighting and fumbling, and they're gonna lose out, and Sami Zayn is gonna take advantage of it. I see Sami Zayn winning this one and keeping his belt. What you got there, Sal?
Oh man, this is another one of those matches. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know who's gonna win this one, but I like what they're doing with Chad though. I like what they're doing with him. But yeah, I have a funny feeling that Sammy's gonna keep that belt as well. I don't think it's time yet. I think they wanted to, have him hold on to it for a little bit while longer before he
Yep,
loses it.
yep. What you say, mate?
Um, no, I think I agree with you about the Sammy winning thing. I think there's a small chance that Chad can win. That's only if his number one guy comes in and interferes in some type of way. But there's also a chance that that could be also the reason he loses because of be interfering against him
Yeah.
because how much he gets bad all the time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
um, yeah, I also feel like Bronson Reed is just like he's like the opposite of Sammy. Sammy gets more focused the more angry he gets, while Bronson Reed gets more unfocused and the more angry he gets, which he makes it more easy to trick, easy to fail, and
yeah,
he gonna get
yeah.
angry in the match because they're not gonna be focused on him enough. Because
You're
he gonna
right.
feel like an afterthought, he's gonna get mad because of that. So I feel like
You're
that's what's gonna
absolutely
cause him to lose.
all right. The
Yeah,
last match, the last match we got there: Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Now, honestly, I think Liv Morgan is going to win this one because she should have won it in the first place. Because everybody wants to see her uh, face mommy when she gets back. So ain't nobody, and I don't think anybody want to see another rematch of Becky Lynch. So I think Liv
Hmm.
Morgan is going to win and get that belt. I think this is going to straighten things up. They already led the unpredictability when they had the battle royal, and I think this is just going to straighten things up and tie it into the storyline. And when mommy comes back, she's going to face Liv Morgan. I think that's what's going to happen. All right, what you got, Meek?
uh, honestly, something's not clicking to me with this match when it comes to the hype connected to it and everything. So I am keeping track of everything, but I might I might use the bathroom for some of this match. I've
Mm,
talked to other people and they feel like less. I think other people feel like Liv Morgan is going to win this, but even the people who do feel that way, if they're not a super Liv Morgan fan, kind of feel like it's dumb for her to win in a way because
mm,
you see if you pick Liv to go against the same opponents that Becky has gone against, you don't see her winning against Nia Jax. You don't see her winning against Ronda Rousey if she was to come back at any point in time. You don't see her winning against um, Charlotte Flair and the rest of them like that. And maybe now she's going to show that. And I think with her new skill set, it looks like she did make her style a little different. Where it's like she wins matches because she's slippery and because she's tricky, not because she's stronger or anything like that. So I commend her for changing her style up in that way. But even when I feel like when Mommy comes back, she's getting that title right back if she does win. But it just also feels like when it comes to the story and it comes to revenge tour, it makes sense for Liv to win. So I'm leaning towards Liv winning the most as well. I just kind of feel like it partially doesn't make sense in certain ways with her track
you're
record.
right. I agree with you. I'm not really a fan of the little people.
Hmm.
You gotta understand the way I look at things from another perspective. Like on AEW, you see Tony Khan. Tony Khan is pushing the little guy because he's like Vince McMahon. He's the opposite of Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon always pushed the big guys because he wanted to be the big guys and the big wrestlers. He even bulked himself up to be a big guy. Tony Khan wants to show you that the little guy can do it too. So he pushes the little guys. Liv Morgan is a little girl. There's a lot of big girls. And I don't think you're right. She lives up to the hype that a Becky Lynch lives up to. So I agree with you. But storyline wise, Liv Morgan gonna I believe she gonna win. What you got, Sal?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, man. Becky Lynch. She need to retire. Becky Lynch need to retire. I don't know what else they're gonna do with her. Or storyline wise, I'm like, I feel like she's done it all. I mean, where else you gonna go? Like, when it comes to Becky Lynch, to me, she had the same problem as Liv Morgan. She was very skinny as well, and but it's just, I guess that status that she has of being a man and stuff like that gets her by. But I like what they're doing with Liv Morgan. I feel like where they're going direction wise is good for Liv Morgan, and I feel like she's gonna get the win.
Okie dokie. All
Mm.
right, so there you have it. But you know me, I always like to throw a curveball in there. So I got a question for y'all. What match, since this is a short schedule they got here, what match would you like to see that's either from Raw or SmackDown that should be in the King of the Ring? Let's start with you, Meek.
Yeah. You
That's a
always
hard one.
you always hit us with these good questions at the end. You know what I'm saying?
I do gotta
Well,
say that one thing is there are puzzle pieces that aren't connect that fully can't connect for for the fights that I want to happen, including the
Mm.
fact that Gunther's already in the match. So Gunther versus Eli Dragunov kind of got kicked out for me.
yeah.
All that hurts. I was devastated when he when Jay won. Then I was devastated when he lost. After that, like, okay, you're gonna beat my guy, then you're gonna lose. um, I don't. Yeah, I'm going to be more time. Let me see. So you got something yet?
Yeah, honestly, for me, I think they should run it back, man. Dragunov and Jey Uso. That was a good match right there.
Ooh, that's a
I feel like
good.
they
That
should
was.
run that back. Yeah, that would have been a good one, to put in the card.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
who's Bailey defending against? Nobody.
who was that?
Who's Bailey defending against? Nobody. Where is she?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's
Bailey.
and that's the point. That's the point I was getting to. There are two champions that are not on this card that are not defending their titles against anybody. Bailey and Damian Priest. Damian Priest is not fighting anybody either. Damian Priest need to go up against somebody. They could have put him against Sheamus or anybody. But no, nothing for him and nothing for Bailey. Bailey got other opponents that she could face. She ain't facing no. They could have put her against Tiffany Stratton. Anybody. So
Mm,
those are the matches that I would have loved to see. And actually, now I want Sheamus to just punch this dude in the face. That's all I want him to do. From Imperium. Ludwig Kaiser. I want him to punch him right in his big nose. That's what I want. But we'll see what happens. But other than that, I don't. I mean, there's a lot of matches that could have been on this card that should have been on this card. But like I said, SmackDown is coming up, and we don't know what they're going to add to the card because LA Knight is not on there. AJ Styles is trying to retire early. We don't know what may go down. So remember, Solo is not in this either. Bloodline should be in a match. You know, even if it's a tag team, I don't know. But let's see what happens. But that's all we got. This has been a great prediction show. I want to thank y'all for coming um, on this segment of Let's Talk About It and the predictions that we came up with. Hopefully, somebody's watching. Well, actually, I know people be watching from the headquarters of AEW and WWE because they keep using some of my lines. But at the end of the day, I thank everybody for watching. And the next pay per view, we'll see if we can do this again. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all on the other side.
yeah.
Peace.